ओके. सो गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स. आज आपण आपल्या इंग्लिश मीडियम बॅच आहे. ओके. सो गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स. Today we are going to discuss about the strategy for GS geography. Clear? So basically in our UPSC as well as MPSC exams, especially which MPSC? Descriptive MPSC, in which pattern has been changed to descriptive. In this exam, we are going to face the syllabus, the exam pattern, and maybe the difficulty level of the questions equivalent to UPSC. Clear? So we just needs to be very careful, as we have discussed in the very first lecture of our strategy. The first thing, our decoded syllabus should be very clear. Our basic reading should be perfect, and accordingly we can study. Now, when we are preparing for MPSC or for UPSC, our PYQs are going to help us a lot. Our PYQs will provide us exact idea about the future questions. Clear? So we are going to discuss those PYQs, but as I have already mentioned to you people, that we needs to understand the syllabus first. Geography is basically study of earth. This is the shortest possible definition of geography. But what comes under this subject? There are multiple branches in subject of geography, of which many branches are part of our GS syllabus. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about that particular point. Here, we will discuss overall syllabus of geography. Now, regarding decoded syllabus, as our batch will start regular lectures from Monday, in that case, we will start discussion of each topic decoded syllabus. We will provide you the copy of decoded syllabus so that you will have exact idea what topics, subtopics are going to come under each branch of geography. But in today's lecture, we need to understand the overall structure of subject of geography. So I will just present that structure in the form of a flow chart. All of you, I request, please copy that chart, and then we will discuss what are those components, how we should study them. How we should study them means what sequence should be there, what strategy should be there, and which of those components are directly related to current events. Because geography is a very dynamic subject. It is not like history. History is past. We don't have any current relevance of history. The only relevance can be what there are 50 years of independence, 75 years of independence. Such current relevance can be there regarding history, but that is not the condition for geography, polity, eco, and science. All these four core subjects are full of current events. Continuously something is going to happen. Recently in Arabian Sea, we experienced development of a tropical cyclone. So a country like India, Pakistan, Iran, their coastline may be affected by this particular cyclone. So cyclone is a geographical phenomenon. It occurred as a natural calamity. So it can be a part of disaster management. It can be part of hardcore subject syllabus of geography. So such multiple events are happening. Right now, you might have experienced flood conditions in many parts of India, especially in Gujarat. In many places, there is heavy rain that is leading to flood condition. So again, regarding monsoon, theories of monsoon, rainfall of monsoon, journey of monsoon, and consequent to different opposite conditions, floods and droughts. So we need to know all these structures. So every news which we are going to cover from newspaper or magazine will take us to multiple topics. Okay, so that should be your habit of study for descriptive exams. Whatever be the exam, UPSC or MPSC, it doesn't matter, because now both are same. When I am coming across with the news of cyclone, I just read the news that this is the name of cyclone, this name was given by this country, this cyclone is expected to hit this part of the coastline, blah blah blah. Wind speed is dash dash. This cyclone will reach up to this coastal area at this time. Finish. Now back of mind, I should think about what is cyclone, what is tropical cyclone, what is temperate cyclone, how they are formed, what are their features. First component, Then second component, disaster management. Cyclone, tropical cyclone is a disaster. So what should be the disaster management for tropical cyclone? What are the steps in that disaster management? Clear? After that, third component, that is we are able to predict the cyclone. How we are able to predict the cyclone? This topic will take us to science and technology, remote sensing technology. So three different aspects are there. Which one? Science, technology, remote sensing, prediction of cyclone. Second component, which is of GS3 also, disaster management. And third component, proper geography, proper information study of cyclone. So a particular news is going to take us to three different sections. Along with that, whatever current information we have collected, that part. So in this way, every news will have multiple aspects, multiple dimensions. So whenever we are going to read those news from newspapers, we should always try to find out those hidden aspects of that particular news and try to cover all those aspects carefully. Clear? So first we will try to understand what are the components of geography. Okay. So I will draw a flow chart. I request you, all of you, to please copy that chart. And always make a habit to write on plain blank pages of A4 size, because our answer sheet is going to be of A4 size. Leave proper margins from all four sides. Till date we have habit to write on ruled pages. Ruled pages means ती पानं ज्यांच्यावरती लाईन असतात. Then it is easy for us to write because we have that base. But when we are trying to write on blank pages, we try to take off. So that takeoff is not looking good. So better start writing on blank pages. Okay. Please copy fast. Okay, done. Great. So, subject of geography for UPSC, MPSC exams. This is the content. This whole content is mentioned by MPSC in prelim syllabus in just one sentence. What they are saying? They are saying physical and socio-economic, that's human geography, physical and socio-economic geography of Maharashtra, India and world. So whatever is mentioned in this whole chart, that is comprising in that single sentence. That single sentence is actually comprising these all components. Clear? So now try to understand what it contains. Geography is basically study of earth, as we have already mentioned. In this geography, this is the first component. This is the actual real geography, real pure geography, termed as general geography or Samanya Bhugol in Marathi. This particular component is going to consist of all the important concepts of geography. Clear? So general geography is going to be a hardcore conceptual part. This general geography consists of two components. One is physical geography, another is human geography. This human geography is also known as social and economic geography. Why social? This social component is presented over here, population and settlement. Economic component is presented over here in economic geography. That's why many times they label it as socio-economic or social and economic geography. But the real word, actual word in that subject of geography is what? Human geography. UPSC will mention human geography, plus the authors like Majid Hussain and many more who have written books on all these topics, they mention title of their book as human geography. That's why human geography is the ideal and perfect title to this component of geography. Please keep this in mind. Now, the first and the most interesting is the physical geography, and second will be the human geography. Now, this physical geography is known as core or heart of geography. Core or heart of geography means the most important part of the subject. Clear? Core of that subject, heart of that subject is physical geography. In this physical geography, what we have? We have four branches: geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and environmental geography. Now try to understand what these branches means. When we study earth, geography is subject which deals with study of earth. So when we study earth, what we study? We study earth. We study different spheres of earth, different components of earth. There are four spheres of earth: lithosphere, then comes the atmosphere, then comes the hydrosphere, then comes the biosphere. These are the four spheres of the earth. What they mean? Lithos. Lithos matlab rock. Sphere matlab layer. Layer of rocks means the outermost layer of the rock. Outermost layer of the earth which is made up of rock. That is termed as lithosphere. So study of lithosphere is done in which subject? Geomorphology. It is done in geomorphology, our first subject. Then atmosphere is the layer of around earth. In this layer of air, there are various phenomena happening like formation of cloud, wind, rainfall, snowfall, cyclones, etc. So all those climatic phenomena which are occurring in the atmosphere, they are studied in which subject? Climatology. our second component. Hydrosphere. What is hydrosphere? It is the layer of water present around Earth. So this is the second layer, this is the third layer. 71% surface area of Earth is covered by what? Water. Oceans, sea, bay, gulf, etc. So study of that water component is done in which subject? Oceanography. Understood? So these are our three subjects: geomorphology, climatology, oceanography. Now one more is there, fourth layer, bios. Bios matlab life. Sphere or layer of life means all the living beings who are residing, who are staying in these three layers, they are studied in biosphere. So the subject is biogeography, but this part is not there in our GS syllabus. Okay, it is part of optional. Definitely in GS we are going to study few components of this section, either in geomorphology or in environmental geography. Okay, now all these four layers, which one? 1, 2, 3 and that fourth, all these four layers are collectively termed as what? They are collectively termed as environment. Now in this lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, these are non-living components, and biosphere is the living component. So all the living and non-living collectively termed as environment. Clear? So that is the fifth layer, and that is studied in environmental geography. So that becomes our fourth component of study, environmental geography. But if you check the syllabus, then you will find that this component is removed from syllabus of geography and they have merged it in GS3, economics, science, tech, environment. Whatever be the location of that topic in our paper structure, paper pattern, we have to answer it. Whether that question comes in paper 1 or in paper 3, we are not bothered, we have to write the answer. But remember one thing, environment is part of geography. Okay, clear? So all these four subjects we will study. These four subjects are providing us exact idea about our mother planet, that's Earth. So these four subjects are going to cover the whole syllabus related to Earth. That's why we call physical geography as core or heart of geography. Geography is study of Earth, and that study of Earth is done very well with the help of these four branches in this section. That's why this section is the core of geography. Clear? Now we are going to understand what does every component contains. Before that, we will take a review of remaining part, that's human geography. See, human geography, as the name suggests, it indicates nothing else but the human interference in physical geography. What human being is doing in the environment, that we are trying to study over here. Human geography includes what? Study of human population, study of human settlements, and this economic geography. This economic geography consists of study of two components. First is the natural resources, and second is what? Human economic activities. Clear? Natural resources and human economic activities. Are you getting the point clearly? We will discuss in detail. So overall, we have to study 3, 4 and 3, 7 subjects. Doesn't matter, even if it is in GS3, we will study in syllabus of geography itself. So 7 components we are going to study. All these 7 components we will have to clear their concepts. Our focus in our batch will be on conceptual clarity. We will give our best, we will give our maximum time to clear the concept. Once your concepts are clear, you can face any type of question. Clear? So always insist that teachers should clear the concepts, and always insist yourself that you should study in such a way that there will be conceptual clarity. Got it? So now, what is this regional geography? As the name suggests, it is regarding some region. For about which region? About India, about Maharashtra, about world. So what does it contains? It contains nothing else but application of these concepts to a particular region. Clear? Over here we study how clouds are formed, how rainfall occurs. Over here we will study climate of India, climate of Maharashtra, various climatic regions of the world. Clear? So what happens whenever we are trying to study regional geography should be studied along with the general geography. General geography, in that part we will clear concepts and immediately we will apply that concept to region. India is the most important for us, then comes Maharashtra. World related questions are very few. In prelims they may ask 1 to 3 questions on world geography, factual part, important mountains, important other landforms, important rivers, etc. from the world. Whereas in mains there is least possible that they will frame a question on world geography. Only if some major incidents have occurred at the global level, then only incidents related to geography has occurred, then only that questions will be in use. Clear? So we have to study accordingly. Is it clear? Okay. Now we will try to understand what is mentioned in each component. Clear? Just try to understand what is mentioned in each component. It is very simple. Actually, what is the condition? We have studied all these things during our school time period. But there are only two problems, that we are not able to recollect what we have studied in school. Okay. And second thing, in school life, that was in a very simple format, because in that age we were able to grasp only that much. Now we are grown up, we are supposed to grow up and understand the difficult part of the subject. Okay. The first component, geomorphology. What is this geomorphology? Yes, do you have any idea? Geomorphology. Geo, earth, morphos, structure, logy, science. Science which deals with study of structure of earth. What we see on the earth structure? Yes, what we see? Different landforms. We can see mountains, plateaus, plains, etc. Those are the landforms. They are made up of what? The outermost layer of the earth, which is termed as lithosphere or crust. Clear? Now all these landforms continuously undergo changes. There is origin of the landform, there is maturation of the landform, and there is disintegration of landform. Just like human life, birth, childhood, adulthood, mature age, old age, death, cycle is completed. Same way, landform will originate, they will develop, they will disintegrate. During this whole process, they will pass through youth stage, mature stage, and old stage. So just like human life or life of living beings, landforms are going to experience their life cycle. Now how this can happen regarding such non-living entities? Accepted, we are living organisms, that's why we are going to pass through this cycle. But what about the non-living entities? Himalaya is a mountain in youth stage, Aravalli is a mountain in old stage. So how this change occurs? Of course, this change is very gradual. It is very, very slow. All these cycles of landforms take millions of years. Clear? So we cannot see those changes in our lifetime. But changes are going to occur. Clear? Now try to understand. Whenever we are thinking about these things, we find that there are two forces: endogenetic and exogenetic. जेनेटिक मतलब जनरेटेड, एंडो मतलब इनसाइड, एक्सो मतलब आउटसाइड. Two forces, one force acting from inside, another force acting from outside on the landforms, results in development of landform. This is the whole syllabus of this particular subject, geomorphology. We are going to study landform development which occurs due to endogenetic and exogenetic forces. Are you getting the point? So this is the most crucial point which we need to understand. Got it? Okay. Now what are the subtopics under this heading that we will mention in the decoded syllabus? You will get that decoded syllabus. And most important thing, whenever we are going to start any topic, suppose for example today we are going to start geomorphology. In the first lecture itself, I will give you the whole detailed idea about the detailed structure of whatever I have mentioned in short over here. Also we'll discuss the topics, subtopics of that. Clear? One of the students have mentioned over here in the chat box, Akshada. She has mentioned regional geography is one of the major traditions of geography. Correct. Geomorphology is the study of landforms and landform evolution. Excellent. William Morris Davis. Very good. It indicates that she has studied the whole geomorphology. That's why she is able to mention William Morris Davis. William Morris Davis is the first scientist in modern time period who has mentioned about the cycle of landform development, how landforms go through all these phases. That condition is very well explained by William Morris Davis. So that will be our last topic in the whole syllabus. As she has mentioned the last point and the first point, it indicates that she has studied everything. Good. Now this is done. Abhi kya karna hai? Now we will connect this topic with this. Just now I told you, these are the concepts and this is the application of concept to certain region. So we will apply concepts of geomorphology to India, Maharashtra, world. How we will apply those concepts? Simple thing. Once we study all these concepts, what we are going to do? Now we are going to apply them about India plus Maharashtra and world. Matlab kya? See, in these landforms, just for understanding one example, in this landform there is one type of landform, mountain. In mountain there is one mountain, fold mountain. So in this geomorphology section, we study how fold mountain is formed. Okay. Now we will apply that knowledge over here. In this, we will study how plateaus are formed, how plains are formed. Then we will apply to these regions. While applying to this region, we will study the physiographic structure. This physiographic structure is going to present us various landforms of India. Means in case of India, we have Himalaya, North Indian plain, peninsular plateau, coastal plains, islands, etc. So we will study all those landforms. Clear? So that is what is the application of this. While studying these landforms of India, of Maharashtra, world, we will try to study how these landforms are formed, what are their subdivisions, what are their geographical important features, and what is their economic importance. Clear? So we need to understand that we need to study basic concepts and application of basic concepts over here. Clear? Now after that, the next one is the climatology. What is this climatology? We have atmosphere around us, In that atmosphere, there are various climatic phenomena. Those we need to study in climatology. While studying those climatic phenomena, first we need to clear some basic things. What are those basic things? The first, structure of atmosphere. Then composition of atmosphere. Then the heat which we receive from sun. Insolation. Insolation matlab incoming solar radiation. That will generate the heat budget of the earth. All these basic topics will take us to important features of air. Based on all these four, what will be decided? Air temperature. Air temperature will decide air pressure, and now various climatic phenomena. Up to these 4, 5, 6 basic study of atmosphere. Once you finish this basic study, then you will realize about the climatic phenomena. Depending on air pressure is what? Wind, planetary wind and local wind. Then comes the monsoon, which is also a type of wind. Then comes the jet streams. Then comes the air masses and fronts. Then comes the most important topic, precipitation. Another most important topic, cyclones. Clear? So these are going to be the topics. Clear? These are going to be the topics of what? Of climatology. Once you finish study of all these basic topics, what we are going to do? We will apply them to particular region. India plus Maharashtra. Climate of India. While studying climate of India, we will try to study what is the type of Indian climate, what are the seasons in India, how many seasons are there in India? 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you think? How many are there? Numbers. Tell me number. 2, 3, 4, 5. In school, they teach us 3 seasons. Summer, rainy season, winter. उन्हाळा, पावसाळा, हिवाळा in Marathi medium. But पावसाळा, rainy season is not a season. Rainfall is example of precipitation. Clear? It is not a season. That phenomena can occur in any season. Basically, only 2 seasons are there on the earth, summer and winter. Other than these, there can be few more seasons for a particular region, and those additional seasons are going to be the effect of local conditions. So in India, other than summer, winter, we have 2 more seasons. So total makes it 4. Which are those additional to? Incoming monsoon, outgoing monsoon. Okay. Incoming matlab southwest monsoon, because it is coming from southwest direction. Outgoing northeast or retreating monsoon. So summer, winter and 2 monsoon seasons. This is the seasonal cycle of India. How this cycle is developed? What are the monsoon theories? What is the journey of monsoon? What is the distribution of rainfall? Matlab, where and how much rainfall is received in India? That part is considered in Indian climate. Whatever is climate of India, same about Maharashtra. And for world, what we study? We study world climatic regions. There are 11 climatic regions of the world which we will study very well. Okay. Okay, again, Akshada has mentioned in the chat box, climatology is the study of atmosphere and weather patterns over the time. Very good. Physical climatology, regional climatology, applied climatology, dynamic climatology, synoptic climatology are branches of climatology. Yes, definitely, but those are not necessary in GS geography. Tropical climates, dry climate, temperate climates, continental climate, polar climate. These are the types of world climate. Clear? Those we will study in end. Clear? So this is all about climatology. Done? Then comes the oceanography. Now try to understand. For oceanography and environmental geography, we just needs to clear the basic concepts. They will not have any application regarding a particular region. As geomorphology, climatology, population, settlement, economy, these three and these two, five topics will have their application to this section. These two sections will have only basic concepts. Now in oceanography, what we study, this is one of the simplest topic of our syllabus. Clear? Over here we study ocean bottom structure. What is the condition at ocean bottom? Basically, ocean bottom itself is a landform. So what does this landform contains? मतलब क्या? Continents and ocean bottoms are the largest landforms. On the continents, what we observe? Mountains, plateaus, plain. So those are second order landform on continents. Same way, on ocean bottom, there are multiple landforms. So what are those? That we will study over here. Then we study the ocean water temperature. We study ocean water salinity. We study ocean water movements. How many movements we have to study? 3 movements: waves, tides, and currents. Clear? Then we study what are the sediments. Those are termed as deposits, ocean bottom deposits or marine deposits, the sediments which are lying on the ocean bottom. Okay, they have some relevance, that's why we have to study them. Then we study the resources. This is one of the most important topic. What type of resources we get from oceans? The simplest is we get fishes, very tasty seafood we get from oceans. Other than that, there are multiple resources which we get from oceans. Okay. Other than this, one important topic, United Nations Law of Sea. It is regarding the ownership of a particular country over the oceans. For example, from the coast of Mumbai up to what distance in Arabian Sea we are able to implement our laws. Indian judicial conditions are applicable up to what distance? From the coast of India up to what distance we are able to exploit resources. There should be some regulation over that. Otherwise, कोई भी कहीं भी जाके कुछ भी लूट लेगा. That should not be the condition. So it is regulated by what? United Nations Law of Sea. So these are the important 4 topics which we are going to study in oceanography. Clear? So it is going to be a very short and sweet component. Most probably we will start with this particular component in our batch. Now the hottest topic of the whole syllabus is the environmental geography. What is this environmental geography? This environmental geography consists of 2 components. First, normal structure and functioning of environment. Okay, and the second component, it is going to study environmental degradation. Now in this environmental degradation, try to understand, maximum questions will be on this part. Why? Because at present we are experiencing tremendous environmental degradation. This environmental degradation is the major problem, not just at state level or national level, but for the whole world, whole planet. It consists of various components. For example, greenhouse effect and global warming, ozone depletion, then acid rain, then pollution, then desertification, then deforestation, coral bleaching, wetland degradation, and few more. Such multiple topics are there which are presenting nothing else but the environmental degradation. So we need to study that part very well. Okay, is this clear to everybody? So this is what is the environmental geography. So all these four components clear. Now switching to the human geography component. In human geography, we study the population of human being. उसमें क्या देखना है हमें? Just try to understand. First, demographic attributes. Demographic attributes क्या होते हैं? कि these are those components, those factors which help us to study human population. मतलब क्या? Total population कितना है? What is the population growth rate? What is the population density? What is the sex ratio, birth rate, death rate? Such multiple components we are going to check over here. उसमें क्या क्या आता है? Growth आता है, distribution आता है, birth rate, death rate, sex ratio, workforce, population, and few more. All these components provide us perfect information, knowledge about the population of a particular region. Another क्या है? The second one after demographic attributes is going to be the migration of population. Then comes the population problems. Every country is going to have certain population problems. In our country, we have population problems like what? Overpopulated condition. How many posts are there? Only 500 posts of MPSC. But how many students are preparing for that? There are few lakhs. So what this condition is termed as? It is termed as population problem. Clear? Then we have to study few theories of population. Then we have to study population policy. And then we switch to one important part regarding population, which includes the concepts, important concepts of population. वो क्या होते हैं? Just listen. Race, tribe, caste, religion, language, culture. What are these? These are the important small concepts, or you can say important criteria used to divide the population. We all are divided as per our caste, as per our culture, as per our language, as per our religion, maybe as per our tribe. At global level, we get divided as per our race. So what are those concepts? What is the condition regarding these concepts in India and in Maharashtra as well as in the world? That we have to study. First, we need to understand meaning of all these concepts. One simple example, tribe. Tribal people, Adivasi log, they stay in remote areas, isolated areas like dense forest, hilly mountainous region. Why? We need to find out the answer about that. बाद में we will study which are the tribes in Maharashtra, in India, which are the tribal areas, which are the important tribes of that particular area, etc., etc., etc. That is later on. Right now, clear the concept. Facts will be important for prelims. Okay, we are going to revise all those facts just before the prelims. I will teach those facts right now, but we will again revise them just before the prelims when we will conduct the fast track revision batch. Clear? So this is all about the population. Now in this particular topic is very crucial for India. This topic is very crucial for India. Kyun? Because right now we are experiencing this problem in almost every part of India. Maharashtra experiencing migration, rather over migration from all other states. That is creating burden on the infrastructure, on the resources of Maharashtra. Clear? So this is a major problem. Population problems, no need to say. You people are experiencing more than me because I am settled and you are trying to settle by preparing for these exams. But it is very difficult. Why? Because udand झाले लेकरे. काय म्हणतो आपण? उदंड लेकरे उदंड झाली. Something that is happened. So now these all lekres are grown up and they are fighting to get the government job, and that's why competition is very stiff. Okay, so this is about the population geography. Then regarding settlement geography, another very important topic from current perspective. What is this settlement geography? In settlement geography, we study only two things. First thing, we study rural settlements. Second thing we study is the urban settlements. Clear? In rural settlement, we have to study a number of things. What are the types of rural settlement? What is the structure of rural settlement? What are the problems of rural settlement, etc., etc. Important for us is this one. Why? Because after globalization in India, what happened? Urban settlements are growing fast. Our cities are growing at fast rate, but there is a major problem. What? Unplanned urbanization. There is lack of planning while growth of our cities, and that is leading to multiple problems of urbanization. When you are staying in any city of India, for example, now we are in Pune. What is the present condition? Everywhere there is traffic jam. Roads are not in good condition. There is water lost conditions. Whenever there is rainfall, water will be accumulated everywhere. So all these conditions lead to major problems. Okay, so we need to study those things carefully. This topic is going to be a hot topic, just like environmental degradation for us. It is short and sweet, but it is very crucial, very important. Now, the largest topic, biggest topic is the economic geography. What we study in economic geography? We study natural resources. Soil, water, forest, animal or biotic, mineral, and energy. So these are the 6 important natural resources of India. Clear? We study all these 6 resources, and then we study human economic activities. These activities includes the primary, secondary, and tertiary. Secondary economic activity includes the study of industry. Tertiary includes the study of service sector. Primary includes mainly agriculture, animal husbandry, fishing, etc., etc. So whenever we are going to study all these components, our major focus will be on India and Maharashtra, because our syllabus includes that part on priority. So just try to understand, while studying this economic geography, this conceptual part and this region related part, we will compile it, we will study it together. यहाँ पे वैसे नहीं था. यहाँ पे क्या किया हम लोग ने, First we cleared the concept and then we switch to over here. But for these three, simultaneously we will study. Is that clear? Are you getting the point? So this is the whole syllabus of geography. Just take photographs of these images of this screen. Online students, please take screenshot. Done? Fast. Done? Geomorphology. You can write down it afterwards as per your convenience. Climatology. Oceanography. Environmental geography. Population geography. Settlement geography, and then economic geography. Okay, so this is all about the syllabus of GS geography. In this whole syllabus, what we have to do, always remember, specifically regarding my subject, regarding this geography, we will first clear the basic concepts. Once we finish the basic concept, then we will switch to the current events. In current condition, what is the problem related to that topic? What could be the solutions to that topic? What could be the future problems, etc., etc. So questions, if MPSC is going to follow the exact pattern of UPSC, then questions will be more related to current events. All these current events are related to India especially, and also related to Maharashtra. But to answer those questions related to current events, we need to understand first the basic concepts. So our priority from my side about teaching, from your side about study, should be on conceptual clarity, and then along with that current events we will have to patch. Is that clear? Are you getting the thing? Now while studying this thing, what source material, what study material we have to follow? The study material which we needs to use includes what? The first and the most important basic thing, NCERT, 6th to 12th. So total there are 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 5 books plus 11th to 12th 2. So total how many books will be there? 9 books are going to be there. Clear? Along with this, you should refer state board, same 6 to 12. Of course, you will refer the state board English medium textbooks. It is necessary if you are preparing for MPSC also, because in these state board books they will highlight somewhere Maharashtra oriented part. But if you are pursuing only for UPSC, NCERT is more than sufficient. If you are doing MPSC, ideally you should cover both. If you are not able to cover both, at least NCERT you should finish, and then you should study state board. If you once you finish NCERT, then it will be very easy for you people to read the state board, because state boards are comparatively easy than the NCERTs. Clear? Uske baad there is one more source. I will suggest that source. It depends. If you want to read, you can. If you don't want, no issues. That is the certificate in physical and human geography, written by G.C. Leong. It will cover your physical geography related part very well. Clear? It is little bit difficult, but okay, it can help you quite good. Nothing more you needs to study for geography, because we are going to provide you best notes. These notes are going to cover almost each and everything of the syllabus. So before I provide you notes, you should finish all these things. Once you finish all these things, great, issue is over. Clear? Now one more thing which we need to understand about geography. While answering geography questions, first component which we mentioned, concept should be clear. There will be some factual information that you should cover. Along with these two things, there are few things with which you can do value addition, which is applicable in geography. That is what? Maps plus charts plus figures or diagrams. So with these three things, you can do the value addition to your answers. We are going to study map separately. Regarding charts and figures, whenever I am going to teach you a particular topic, that time we will cover all the charts and diagrams or figures during that teaching part only. Clear? So for study material, you can add one more thing in the list. Just for the map purpose, you can purchase any atlas plus one book of map, and that is Geography Through Maps. This book is written by K. Siddharth. He is one of the renowned author of geography optional. So atlas prefer करो कोई भी, Oxford, Orient Longman. You can prefer school atlas or student atlas, and this book is important, Geography Through Maps by K. Siddharth. Clear? Great. So if you have any doubt, you can ask, or else we will conclude. Any doubt? No doubt? Online students, if you have any doubt, you can mention in the chat box. It seems that nobody has doubts. So great. Okay. Tomorrow you will have same way another demo lecture. Maybe it will be lecture of polity. If it is going to be lecture of polity, Suraj Patil sir will conduct that lecture. He will introduce you people with the syllabus of polity. If Suraj Patil sir is not able to conduct today, he will conduct it on Friday. Then tomorrow I will conduct the science lecture, demo lecture for you people. Okay. So either science or polity. So in next 2 days, we will cover these two topics. And then Saturday will be a holiday. And then from Monday onwards, we will cover remaining things. Clear? So tomorrow, 8:30, our next demo lecture. Thank you and goodbye. Science part I am going to teach.